I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out here today. There's a lot of different forms of parental alienation, and mine started within the home. I have something that I've written, and then I'm just going to say something afterwards to explain it a little bit. But I kind of titled it The Journey Within. In the world of my childhood, I expected it to be one filled with love and joy. To my dismay, it was quite the opposite. I can remember back then it was a place filled with fear and immense confusion and hatred. My dad would on a daily basis trap me in his web of manipulation. I slowly handed over my independence for thinking over to him. My mom was always working and absent to take care of us financially. Dad took the love I had with my mom and turned it into pure hatred. I was in the trance called parental alienation. The bond between my mother and I was a distant one due to the fact I was told she was a prostitute, an adulteress, drug addict, and a woman who never wanted me as a child. During these years, the context of his words were sharp on my heart and steady in my mind. The point had come where the marriage was swept away and my mother finally left. During their separation, I would watch the strong man fall to the ground with tears streaming down his face. I took this wounded man into my arms and vowed to protect him and look after his well-being forever. The anger rose up within me as I listened to the words flow out of his mouth. Why did your mother leave us? Or the clincher in various ramblings of deceit. If your mom takes you for visits, you will never return, and I will kill myself without you. These displays became an everyday occurrence in my home. I all of a sudden started to feel loved. After the separation, I was the daughter he finally needed me to be. I was the new caretaker in our family. He needed me, I thought. I started to hate my mother, and I never noticed that I was being brainwashed. Why is she hurting Daddy? I said to myself. I was lost, confused, and torn. I felt wanted and unwanted at the same time. I was becoming his therapist, being told things a daughter should probably not ever hear. My mind was racing with thoughts. I was old enough to remember all the abuse that happened before the separation. Even with all this memory, I still chose him. He would set me up to get information on my mom when we visit her, steal notes, listen to phone conversations, anything that I could get on her. Even when he said that they should talk, she would come over and he would tape her without her knowledge and I would assist. The situation was not a normal one. He is not normal. But I saw it all and I chose him. I became one with his mind, one with his emotions until I thought what he thought. My mind was blocked by inner hatred. After some time, I was forced to live with my mother, and I was determined to destroy her life at all costs, no matter what it took. My hands would raise thrusts of anger into her face and body. My mind would circle with hurtful things to paralyze the strength that she had within her. The dreams slowly became a reality, and at one point we had nothing to continue with. The thought of her would make me so angry, I would just break things in rage and break her while I was at it. I thought of suicide from the inner struggles and pressures of my emotions. I was angry for my mom not saving me from my endless abyss. Repressed in this broken little girl was a fantasy of having a mom. I wanted to spend time with her and laugh with her. I needed to share my secrets with her and give advice from her. But this was not possible. I pushed her away, thinking I would never find her or want her back in my heart ever again. After years of silence and events that would remind me of my mom, I struggled with the theories presented before me when I was a child. I looked deep within myself and tried to see through this pain. I became soft. The hardness of my soul chipped away at the structure of my heart. I needed deep within me to see my mom and have her hold me and share with the love that she had for me. I needed the truth and a light to shine in the darkness of my soul. I ventured into my car with my own children, and I took a journey back to my mother. I didn't know how to face her after all the pain that I had caused her. The thought of turning around raced through my mind as I was driving the miles down. My body was shaking and becoming nauseous at every mile. I finally gave the strength to drive up to my mother's door. As I knocked on the door, I saw her with a warming smile and a joyous heart. We sat and talked about general events new in our life. I felt scared but happy and in a comfortable way loved. Through the course and time with her, we shared the lies and the stories that destroyed the bond that we had. The woman I envisioned in my whirlwind and hatred did not exist. She was a caring, strong, brave, passionate, and driven. I soon realized, being blind for so many years, that he took away the woman I should have known all along. We are now complete, and I look forward to hearing her voice. We share the girlish, gigglish laughs over coffee. She has become my rod of strength, and forever she will be my hero. I have taken this tortured life, and I have put it to work. I now share my story all over the country and bring hope and inspiration to others. I work with Split in Two to bring awareness to this abuse. My dream is to have other children to know that they are not alone and can overcome the guilt and confusion they have. I want them to know that they can become the survivor and they no longer have to be the victim. There's a lot of people that I'd like to thank, but one of them that I want to thank truly for helping me find a place to help other people is Tanya Maddox. She is my sister and my friend, and she has helped me on this journey to help a lot of other people. And I am proud to be a part of Split in Two. But I strongly sit here and I support a lot of targeted parents, and that is great. But the true victims are the children, because after they reunite with you, they still go through it. Your happiest endings are there. We live through the guilt and desperation of the things that we have done. I have beat my mother, and I have said some of the cruelest things that a child could ever say. And it was wrong, but I didn't know any better. But I have to live with that guilt. I want everybody to know that deep within your child, it might be repressed and they might say hateful things to you, but they love you. They want to know you. Don't ever give up on your children, because they need their parents. Children need both of their parents. I am walking proof that there is a syndrome. I am walking proof that there is parental alienation. And the divorce rate is so high in America, and a lot of families have more than one child. So that means it's triple the amount of children that go through this and that are stuck and torn in this deception and web of manipulation to be used as pawns. And it is not right because of one parent's anger and deceit to go after the other parent. They are selfish and destructive. I am very thankful to be here. I am thankful that everybody came out to DC. I'm thankful for Larry and Tanya, and a few others that have come together to make this a magnificent event for us all to be here. And I just love everybody, and if everybody ever needs me, that I'm there. Tanya's there. We have a show every week, and we're there. This is what we do. It's time to bring our children home and give them help that they need. Thank you.